Hello and welcome to another from Animal Modelling EC show. In the house today we have John.
Greetings, peeps.
And we have Steff.
Guten Abend, meine Herren und Damen.
Anyway, what we'll be carrying on today is with our bills from over the last few days. And we've also guessed the jobbo. Isn't that right, Steff?
Jobbo.
Jobbo. And we've also Steff gone through his paintbrush setup as well today. And glue them. Anything else? No, that's good. Right. Swiftly moving on, we will go and see what John is up to.
Me? Little on one?
Yes.
Hold on a second. Let me just change. I'm going this way. Aha. Oh, no, it's not. It's still the long way around. I am in the middle, or started, producing that. That's what it's going to be. And it is. From that kit.
Nice.
That better.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's the Musing RB 135th Gulf War St. Avery. I'm doing it as one of my. I was in the same group. This is call sign 31 Bloodhound. This actual vehicle at the moment is up at the Norfolk Tank Museum. Obviously not like that, but in BOR colours. But I was in the same troop. My call sign was T2 Alpha, Bridge Lair. So I'm going to start off doing this one, mainly because you get that TA wheel in the kit, where most of the other ones are the later models. So I've got to produce that somehow. More like drawn and 3D printed. So that's what I'm doing. I've made the tub, put the back end on, if you can see that. And at the moment, I'm starting on this stage. So, driver's hatch, fifth man's hatch on the front plate. And I've got rear two decks, centre hull, and the driver's fifth crewman's hatch plate going on. That's what I'm going to try and get done today.
Nice. John.
My name, please use your name.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, in that kit, does it have the Northern Ireland flag?
It does.
It does?
It does. Hold on a sec. Where did I put them? No, they're in the yes, it does, but I'm not using that one.
No, I was just wondering because I seen that on Fleabay, and I was just wondering, did it have the Northern Ireland flag in it?
It does, because it's the actual one depicted on the front is Paddy Kirk's 1-1 Alpha. This is the 1-1 Alpha is the one that's at Duxford, and this is it was drawn from,
right?
Or measured from. He was in the same squadron as me, and I might be doing that one. I've got 4 of these to do.
Right.
Two will be 3-1 and 3-1 Alpha. There's differences. I've still got quite a lot to get for them. One will be Paddy's, 1-1 Alpha, and the other one, I'm not sure yet.
That's all I want, because I might buy that kit just specially for make it up as the Northern Ireland tank one. It'd be nice. I've never seen a kit with a Northern Ireland flag in it.
Do you want the flag?
No, John, no. I'll buy the whole kit myself. You know what I mean? I was just wondering Did it have the Northern Ireland flag in it?
Yes, it comes with that and the
Is that the Scottish?
lion, the Scottish rampant lion one. Yeah,
Nice. Thank you, John, for clarifying that. Thank you.
that's fine.
Anyway, we will move on to poor wee Steff. Steff.
Hello!
Oh, he's so noisy.
How are you?
The very best, Steff. What about yourself?
Oh, could complain, but it's not worth it.
Yeah.
People get bored with hearing the same old stuff all the time. So, no, I'm fine. Yes. Getting along very best.
Nice. What are you going to be making after when you do your little talk on brushes and glue?
I'll be doing Guess the Jobby.
Oh, yes.
And
Yes.
then we'll see what time it is. I'll probably be cracking on with...
Oh, yes, your figures.
these wee figures. So there's still a bit more to do on them. So I've got their eyes to do and bits and pieces, but yeah, they're slowly but surely coming along.
They're nice looking stuff. Nice work there.
Thank you. But yeah, this is for the Apocalypse build. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing once I've gone through that stuff. What about you, Gary? What are you up to?
I am still in the process of making the wee Hanamag. I've done nothing really to it since last Saturday. Done nothing to it. So that's what I'm going to be cracking on with today. And also, I got this wee boy in the post.
Nice.
Ah.
A bit chunky.
Yeah, it is. Thank you very much, Dave Oliver. It looks amazing. The detail in it is fantastic on the fur and stuff. So thank you, Dave. And I cannot wait to start. Hold on a minute. My headless dragon. Me, Steff, and Dave is going to be doing this solely on the show, but I don't know what date yet we're going to be starting it, but I can't wait to start this because I'd like to have a wolf and the dragon going to come in fighting together. You know what I mean? So looking forward to doing stuff like this. So thank you too, Steff, for the dragon. Can't wait to get it started. Whenever.
Gary,
Steff?
that is the best I could find. It's a werewolf.
Oh, yes.
About to attack. So that's a werewolf to go with your dragon. So
thank you, Steff.
To see what they look like.
Yeah. Oh, boys, I can't wait to start that.
There you go. So I'll get that across to you hopefully by the end of the week.
Thank you very much, Steff. Very much appreciated.
Not a problem.
It's just to put I'm trying to push myself completely out of the comfort zone by doing wolves, dragons and stuff like that there instead of just making solely military stuff. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And also, as I said at the beginning of the year, scratch building, houses, walls and stuff like that there. So I'm looking forward to a lot of things this year and mainly scratch building a wee bit more. So that's what I'm planning to do on the channel this year. So if anybody has any comments or would like to know more what we're going to be discussing, even at the weekend, drop us a wee message there in the comments and we will try our best to answer everything. So over to you, Steff.
Okie dokie. Right, so I is going to be talking about the brushes I use. So just so you guys know, I've just muted you. If you've got any questions for me, ask me afterwards. And then once I've gone through the brushes I use, I will go through the different sorts of glues I use. This is not just for modelling, this is also for diorama building, stuff like that. The stuff I do on my channel. So things like putting these together, what I use for there. So let's crack on with the brushes. Right, I tend to use brushes like these. These are sable brushes, a full set of sable brushes. Now, the reason I use sable brushes is because they don't hook. Unlike when I say hook, have I got? I think I've binned all mine. Here you go. You won't be able to see that very well, but you see the way that brush is hooking. Once it gets old, it starts to hook like that. And with sable brushes, you don't get that. They will stay nice and straight and nice and pointy. They're worth paying the extra money. Mainly because, as I said, they don't hook. And you've got the different sizes. 5, 6, 1. Ooh. 000, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So as you can see, the size of the brushes goes up. Now, to do fine work, I very rarely use those three, the 0, the 00 and the 000. I'll use probably the 1, the 2 and the 3. The reason for that is when you put some paint on there, you hold the paintbrush in there and it draws paint into the brush. And that will go nice and fine when it's wet, like so. And that will allow you to get into all the nice little details. But it also, because you've drawn all that paint into the brush stays, well, the paint within the brush stays wet a lot longer. If you use really, really thin brushes and really, really fine ones, sometimes I use these because the fine detail is just so fine and it's only little bits that I'm doing. But between each one, I'll clean that because the paint will dry really quickly on there. And that's when it gets all clogged up and horrible. You've probably noticed it on your brushes when you're doing fine stuff. It'll get clogged up. If you're doing fine stuff, but it's over quite a large area, use a bigger brush. But if you're doing small little bits of fine work, use a thinner brush, but always keep it clean. So the paint doesn't dry as quickly. That's where you get all the smudge marks and the brush marks and everything else. When I'm painting, I also use thinners, paint retarder and flow aid. They will help you. They will help give you a really nice, smooth, good finish to your paintwork. There's lots of videos on YouTube about how to do this, how to get your brush marks, how to not get brush marks. That's the best way I've found of doing it. Use thinners, flow aid and paint retarder. The thinners makes the paint thinner. The flow aid allows the paint to flow a lot more, and the paint retarder slows the paint drying time down, so allowing the flow aid to flow better. But you've got to be careful. It's one of those things where I can't say to you, use 1 drop of thinners, 1 drop of flow aid and 1 drop of paint retarder, and that will work. It's different for each paint. It's very much trial and error for doing it. So there's my painting brushes. I also have quite a few different styles of brushes. If I'm doing they're what I use for my models and my figures. What am I doing? Sorry, camera's playing silly sods. Then I've got large brushes for diorama painting when I'm painting large areas. Just give it a good old going over. I also use that stuff, those sort of paint brushes. Here you go. Here's another one for painting on glue. We'll come to those in a minute. Fan brushes, they're quite nice. They're great for doing wood grain. So what you do is you paint your base colour, which I usually use sort of buff or desert yellow, dark yellow, wooden deck, some pale colour like that. And then I go over it with my own colour that I've made up, which is 10 drops of layer mahogany, and then just put 2 drops of flat white in it. And that gives me a great colour for not only wood, dark wood, but also for leather. That's a great one for leather. And I do my wood and my leather the same way. I put a pale brown on it, then I go over it with that. And then while that's still wet, just very gently run that across it. And as you do it, just give it that, and it'll give you a great wood grain effect. Next lot of brushes, my girly brushes. Whole set of makeup brushes. These are awesome for dry brushing. You see a lot of people use, and I think I've still got one that I used to use. I've thrown it out. I've probably thrown it out because I didn't need it. I've got those. What a lot of people do is they'll get an old paintbrush and they'll snip it all the way back down to about there, and then use that as a dry brush. Yep, that's an effective way. It's not too bad. It does the job. But I found that using these, and it's all to do with the shape of them. They are rounded, as you can see. They're all rounded, like that. Even these flat ones have got a round to them, so they're quite slim, but they've got a round top. And I don't know why, but whenever you do them, you don't get the brush marks. With these, you just dip it into your paint, scrub all the excess paint off, and then away you go. And it's great, absolutely fantastic for dry brushing. You'll see people will be trying to sell their own dry brushes for nearly 10 quid a brush. I don't see the point of paying 10 quid for a brush when you can get a whole set for 6 quid, and you can get into any area, large areas, all the way down to small areas. That's what I do use when I've got to get into really small areas. This is a good one as well because of the angle on it. These are my 2 go-to ones. They're the ones I use the most. So there's my dry brushes, but that's all I ever use them for, is dry brushing, nothing else. So that is the brushes I use. I'm just trying. I've got that many, but they're the main ones I use. Glues, right? For those of you that don't know, I run my own YouTube channel called The Budget Modeler, and there's loads of stuff that you can make on a budget. I found out that Tamiya quick drying glue can be made for damn sight lot cheaper. There's my own DIY quick setting glue. What that is, let me, if I can pull them out. 50% acetone, and 50% butyl acetate. Right, there, as you can see, are two 1 litre jobs, two 1 litre containers. I bought these nearly a year ago, and that's all that I've used. In there, and I've handed it out to loads of people, in there is 50% acetone, 50% butyl acetate. These can be picked up from eBay, about 10, 15 quid each, and they will last you 2-3 years. Now, when you consider that that's 30 quid, so at the most 30 quid that you spent on these, one of those is around about a fiver now. So 6 of those and you've earned your money back. These will give me 2 litres of quick setting glue, and I found that it works better than Tamiya's quick setting and the other ones. It is well worth investing in it, because you can save yourself 200-300 quid, and that's at least one very nice model. Or if you're spending 30 quid, that's 10 models. So that's the way I think of it. So that's my go-to glue. Also, I use sprue glue a lot. What this is you fill it up with little bits of sprue about halfway, and then top it up. So you fill the jar up with your own quick setting glue and then leave it. That will then melt all the glue, so you end up with liquid sprue, and that then is great if you've got to fill gaps. But beware, don't use it as a filler. For small gaps it's great, but if you put lots on, you are going to end up melting your model. You've got to use this very sparingly. I tend to use this mainly for sink marks. So for example, where is it? Here it is, on the one on the Sunday that I'm making, my little T70M. Don't know whether you can see, but on the back there are a couple of sink marks, so I'll be using that to fill those holes. The reason I use it for doing sink marks is you find that filler will pop out. If this gets slightly flexed, the filler goes pop. I don't like using filler on extrusion marks either, for the same reason, because it will pop out. So if I've got extrusion marks, they're the little holes on the models that they use to press the plastic out. I will put a dab of this on there, flatten it out, let it dry, and then sand it back. If you get too much on there, just get a little bit of cotton bud and just wipe the excess off. So there's the 2 main glues I use. I've also found that doesn't matter which glue you use, if you've got small parts on the aircraft or vehicle or whatever you're making, you're going to knock them off. Firstly, I always put the small parts on last. Secondly, I'll either use super glue or this 60-second all-purpose glue. This is super glue, but it's more of a gel and it lasts longer, as in the drying time, so it allows you to move things about and get them in the right position. So I'll use those 2, or I'll just mix a bit of both up and use that, which I found is quite good. For that, I also use accelerator. Yes, I know about bicarb soda and water, and use that as an accelerator. I hate that because it leaves a horrible white residue on your model. It looks horrendous. So I don't mind spending a couple of quid and buying some of that because it leaves this horrible white residue. Some people swear by it. That's fine. That's their choice. But my preference is that. For when I'm doing dioramas, Yoo-Hoo Power, or Loctite's all-purpose adhesive, or the fast resin glue, and Gorilla Glue for the wood glue. I use the wood glue on these, there and there. It's great, holds them nice and tight. And also a modeler's favourite glue, PVA. The good thing about PVA is you can water it down and then chuck it all in the model, and you soak the model in it, not the model, the base, and it locks everything in. But we'll go into that at a later stage. So that is my brush and glue setup. So if you've got any questions, just pop them in the comments, let us know. A couple of comments. James Skiffins, morning, just woke up, what did I miss? Not a lot. And James also, a clean end will always have more action. Yep. I think he's talking about the brushes there. So, you two got any questions for me?
Yeah. Do you know your glue stuff?
Yeah.
If you're an asthmatic, don't
Oh,
use
yeah.
it.
Don't use it, no, because it affects you quite badly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And if
So,
you want to use it, wear a mask.
yeah. So just be careful on that one, folks. If you're an asthmatic, you don't want your lungs sticking together.
Yeah, Gary found out the hard way.
Yes, I did. Steff was just trying to kill me.
Oh, nearly succeeded.
Yeah, you did.
Have you got any other
He's
questions?
now at the back of the queue.
Sorry?
You're now at the back of the queue.
Oh, yeah, is he ever?
You've had your attempt. Everybody else has got to have theirs.
Oh, well. Bring it on.
No, we've got
sorry,
Julie.
did I? Sorry, John?
No, we've got Julie for that.
Oh. No comment. Julie was very mean to me last night.
Good.
What, did she take away your credit card?
No. Julie was just very mean to me last night.
Right, you've said that already. You don't need to repeat yourself. We're not stupid.
That's good.
Right. Just going to mute myself. I'll be back in a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, John.
Well, don't leave us bloody hanging, Gary.
Oh, sorry, do you want me to tell you why she was very mean to me?
Well, if you're going to say that, you've got to prove it. You can't just say, oh, she was mean and we believe you.
Thank you. I thank you very much. Brothers in arms and all that there, yeah, out through the window.
Well, yeah, especially when you're abusing people.
Yeah, that's when Julie was abusing me last night. I.e., she called me greedy guts.
But she wasn't abusing you. She was giving you an honest appraisal of yourself.
Yeah. Then she turned round and she says, you have a big arse on you. Yeah, talk about kicking.
But it's true, though, Gary.
Talk about kicking a man when he's down. Just thump him.
But you weren't down. You were stood up when she said it.
No, it was actually nearly horizontal.
Why? What were you doing being horizontal?
I was going to my bed. And she was very, very abusive to me last night.
Oh, stop being a snowflake.
But
No buts. Well, it is a big butt.
Hey, we've lost my thanks.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I agree with Steff. You got a big butt.
I give up him. Talk about how I thought, brothers in arms, and all this here, malarkey, a wee bit of a defence, but nothing.
Nope.
I
Quick
bet
comment.
you
When Steff leads himself to a bit of abuse, he will get the bit of abuse. At the moment, he's been very coy.
Yeah, I've got a couple of comments to read first. Malcolm Childs dropping from a chopper to say hi. Hi.
Greetings.
Aye.
And James Skiffin says, factual, Gary.
No, I am just big bones. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, which lends to a big arse.
Yeah.
Don't be so.
We state the facts.
Yep.
Yeah. To me, that there's unacceptable behaviour.
Why?
It wasn't a behaviour, it was a comment. Now, he should have slapped you off and said, oh, look at the wobbles on that. That's a behaviour.
I knew you should stick up for Julie anyway, sure, it makes no difference.
So Julie told you got a big bum?
Yes.
Good on Julie.
Well, Julie.
That's it.
What are you going to do now?
I just give up.
Make a change?
Just going to read a quick comment. James Skiffin says, I stand with you, Gary. Well, off to one side due to your big arse.
Thank you, James. Now, if poor Dave Oliver was on today, I'd say Dave would have my back. I know Dave is my back anyway. So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're probably come a great distance away.
Yeah. He stood away back from him.
You were saying.
Shall we go with guess the jobby?
Yeah, why not? Gary's arse.
Yeah. Excuse me.
You're excused. You don't have to ask for permission. Oh, bollocks. Excuse my friend. Sorry.
Go.
Hey, what?
Guess the jobby. Right. Whose flintlock is that? In the studio, do you have an idea?
Yes.
Gary.
No.
Okay, if you know what it is, then type it in chat. Have a go. Have a try. See what you think you can guess. Let me know what you think it is.
Oh, what you think it is? I thought you asked whose was it?
Sorry, yes. I'm so used to saying if you know what it is. If you know whose it is, put it in chat. Let us know.
Might have an idea now.
Uh-oh, did
He's Googled it.
Yeah, he's probably Googled it.
Or Julie's told him.
She would.
What, Google it or tell you?
Both.
Has Julie commented yet?
No, not yet. Let's see if anybody can guess it. Give us a shout. Let us know what you think it is. James has put a couple of comments. And Gary, were you also point man when out on manoeuvres?
Yes.
I thought he was covered from view.
Yeah, so did I. And he says, could that have anything to do with your arse?
James.
Jim.
You are not funny.
Yes,
Oh, he is.
I give up. Seriously.
You keep saying that, but you'd still come back for more.
Yeah. We keep hoping, John.
No, he's trying. He's trying.
No, he's very trying.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to say anything. I was going to be nice to him.
Don't, you'll scare him.
I know. Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, shall we be really, really nice to him?
Yes.
Hi, Gary. How are you doing, mate?
Bite me a bit onion.
Are you okay?
Bite me a big onion.
Gary,
Is
can you tell me what diet you're on, please?
Can we get back to the game? Yes, the jobby.
No, it's more fun scaring you. So
Gary,
come on,
Gary.
guys, have a guess. Can you tell me whose flintlock that is? I've already said it's a flintlock pistol, James. It's like having Lewis back in.
No, it's not.
Julie says, afternoon, gents. Afternoon, Julie.
Afternoon, Julie.
Judas.
Help, help. Big boys are picking on me. Oh, sorry. The smaller boys are picking on you.
Yeah.
Can I have a guess, Steff?
No, not yet.
All right.
James Skiffin says winner. No, you're not the winner, James. I've already said at the start, it's a flintlock pistol. Whose is it? Good Lord, some people just don't listen, do they?
Does it belong to a museum?
Another 30 seconds and I'll open it up to the studio. So, put your guesses in the comments. Let me know what you think it is.
Does Gary know? This is the main question.
Yeah, I'll ask Gary first in a sec. Right then. Let's go to the studio. Firstly, James Giffin says it's Bob's jobby. We don't have a Bob, James. We might have a Neil. So come on then, Gary.
Is it Blackbeards?
Close, but no banana. One.
Dick Turpin.
Close, but no banana.
Oh, okay.
It is, in fact, Jack Sparrows.
All right.
Jack Sparrows flintlock. So, next one. Can you tell me whose Colt 1911 and Snub-Nosed Smith & Wesson that is? Do you have an idea in the studio?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Gary?
Mate.
Okay. Right, if you've got an idea, give us a shout in the comments. Let us know what you think it is. Remember, it's just for fun. Have a guess. Pop it in the comments. See if we've got any guesses. Oh, James Skiffins has guessed hugging bear. Hugging bear. Don't you mean Huggy Bear? Or is that his cousin? Close, but no banana. Well, guys, we've got 5 of you watching. Have a guess. Whose weapons do you think they are? Let me know what you think it is in the comments. Have a go. See how close people can get. Up. James has had another go. He likes his Starsky and Hutch, doesn't he? Hutch and his mate. That's a really good guess, that is, but no banana.
Is it just one person?
No, it's 2 people.
Oh.
Why, did you have a specific guess?
I can't remember. I know one of the. I know the cat. Can't remember the characters' names at the moment.
Okay, I'll give it another 30 seconds and we'll come to the studio. James says not Cagney and Lacey. No, it's not Cagney and Lacey. Nice idea, though. So, have I already said another 30 seconds?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Do-do, do-do, do-do-do-do, boom. Right then, John.
Is it the characters from Lethal Weapon? Is it Riggs and Murtaugh? Yeah.
No, it's not. Gary?
The Professionals?
No, it's not. It is, in fact.
Miami Vice?
Yep. Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Next. Who does that belong to? If you know the weapon, it will be very, very easy.
I'm having a guess quite easily. Multi-balls.
In the studio, Do you have an idea,
Yep.
Gary?
No.
So if you have an idea or you'd like to have a guess, pop it in chat. Let us know what you think it is. If you're watching Malcolm, have a guess. Oh, I haven't seen Geordie yet. Yeah, if you've got an idea, guys, give us a shout. Let us know what you think it is. Like to know what you think it is, guys. Give us a shout out. Put them in the comments. Yep, got no guesses yet, so we'll give it another 30 seconds. Do 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 do. Boo! James has had a guess at 007. So, Gary,
Steff. No idea at all.
What?
John,
That's very similar to a Walter BPK, so I'm going to go with James Bond.
correct. It is James Bond. I bet Gary doesn't watch them because they're not cowboy films.
No.
James Bond is James Bondy? James Bondage. James Bond was PP. Oh, piss off. I can't even speak properly at the moment. Right. This is not a whose weapon, is it? It's a what show is it from?
Well, it's easy.
Yup. Gary?
Yeah, I might have an idea.
What?
He doesn't do stuff like that. It's taken us months just to get him to watch a couple of episodes of Star Trek. Star Wars. How many episodes of Star Wars have you watched to date, Gary?
I've watched all of the old ones, but I haven't started the new ones yet.
Oh, okay.
So if you think you know what it is, give us a shout. Or if you think you know what TV show it's from, give us a shout. Let us know in the comments below. Look at the butchers. If there's any guesses, James Skiff in Star Trek, and it's the guy with the red top. I don't think it is because there's no blood on the gun, James.
Wow, don't they get vaporized so there's no blood at all?
Yeah, true, they do, don't they? Right, another 30 seconds. Right, Gary,
Star Trek.
and where did that come from?
What do you mean, where did it come from?
Well, initially you said you didn't have a clue.
No, I said I did have a clue.
John?
No, it's Star Trek. I'm guessing the original series.
Yep.
And you gave it away.
Sorry?
And you gave it away.
How?
You actually said Star Trek.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Then went to Star Wars.
Oh, Muppet. Sorry.
Yep.
Oh, well, there's always one, and it's usually me.
Well, we weren't going to say anything.
Yep. Well done, James. That's another one you got. A phaser from Star Trek. Any idea what that is? I will take what film it's from.
What the hell?
So if you've got any idea what film this is from, or if you can actually name the gun, that would be
Mildred.
cool. But I will accept the name of the film. Any ideas at all, John?
Mildred. What?
Well, he did. He named the gun.
Yeah, exactly.
And James has said a gun, followed by a gun with a mag-light torch.
That's not a mag light torch.
Well, you take it up with James.
James, it's not a mag light in the top of that gun.
What is it then?
That is the, what do you call that one with the red dot?
Mildred. I'm telling you.
Right, give you another 30 seconds in a comment. See if you know what it is. James has said, not Mildred, back end's too big. No, that would be a
It's
guess.
Gary then. Is that what you wanted, James?
You trying to be funny, James?
He's not trying, mate.
He is trying.
No, he's not.
Right then. Do-do. Is it crackers? No.
Oh, could it be Jack then?
John, do you have an idea?
No, as such. I mean, the only thing I can think of is something like Total Recall, but no.
Okay, Gary?
Yeah, I was going to say that new Total Recall film with your man in it.
Well, I would say
Is there
you've
a
got
man in it?
the right man, the wrong film. It's a T-800 from Terminator.
Oh.
So, next one.
Ha 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 ha.
I take it you've got a good idea then, John.
Yes.
Gary?
Yes.
Do you feel lucky?
Yeah, John, just give away the whole answer there, you know what I mean?
I'm only asking. No, I said, do you feel lucky?
Yes, I do feel lucky.
Good. There you go then. There you go, Julie. He feels lucky.
Yeah, I'm sure Julie's got something else to say about that.
Right, up in the living room, please be quiet.
Oh dear, did you hear that cackle?
And make me a mug of coffee. That's the cackling out of you.
Please.
Why, what did you do?
Please.
Please what?
Say please to Julie.
Make me a mug of coffee, Julie. Thank you.
Say please.
You?
Say please.
Please, Julie, will you make me a cup of coffee? There you go.
Good boy.
Just say no, Julie.
What did you say?
Manners is scarce.
I'll tell you what.
I think I better mute him. He's about to have a domestic.
Chunter mode.
Yep.
I
Got a couple of comments. James Giffins. Oh, I feel lucky. And oh, Clive watching. Hi, Clive.
oh, all the swinging brick clubs in town.
It's
Here
alright.
we go.
Wants to join our club, but we won't let him.
If you're going to do a thing right, do it right. Don't do half a job.
Didn't do half a job. I had 2 stents put in at one time.
Oh, somebody get me the violin there quickly.
He's very abusive today, Steff.
Yeah, well, he gets in these sort of silly moods occasionally, so you've got to give him a bit of leeway and a bit of slack.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, you do. Keeps him
No.
happy. Makes him feel loved.
Money in Colombia.
What?
Make it yourself the next time.
It's just been a Saki git complaining at how long she took to make his coffee.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got somebody who'll make one for you.
Well, if I make it, I make disappear.
Look, if you make a cup of coffee, Gary, you don't come back.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I could disappear.
Here you go. Abracadabra. There you go, John. I've just made him disappear.
You marvellous person, you.
Hocus pocus. He's back again.
Oh.
Sorry, mate. I've got to keep him here.
Why?
Yeah. Julie Owen says, hi, Clive. How are you? And Clive says, okay, Julie. And James Skiffins, right, got to go. Coffee has run out. Well, come back when you've made one. Go and have a guess before you go, James. Oh, Gary, I'm sorry, I forgot to ask you. Do you have an idea of whose weapon this is? Oh, he's on mute.
Yes, I do, Steff.
Okay. James said, disappear. Not with that arse.
Oh dear. I might have to pay a couple of boys a visit.
So if you have an idea what it is, let us know in the chat. Right, another 30 seconds.
What am I going to put that? He is very funny. Not.
Yes, he is.
Can you see that,
No, he's
John?
not.
Well, the last but one comment. From
No.
James.
No.
Look at my screen.
Oh, got you.
That's what James sent to the group.
I didn't know you had some footage of Gary.
Yeah, that's him out on patrol.
Ah,
Yeah, right.
Right.
boss hog.
So, quick comment. James Skiffins says Dirty Harry. Gary?
Dirty Harry.
John?
Ditto.
And, of course, Dirty Harry's Magnum. Right. Next. In the studio, do you have a clue? John?
No.
Gary?
Yes.
Oh, hold on. I might have a guess. Yeah.
If you know what it is, pop it in the comments. James Skiffins has had a guess at Blake 7. No. Good guess. Right genre, but no banana. I'm surprised you don't know this, John.
I can have a guess.
Yeah. Right. Whoever's interacting is for Mana Modelers EC. Can you change your interaction, please, so we know it is, because there's quite a few admins. It says Star Wars, so yeah. If you know what it is or who it belongs to, give us a shout in the comments.
All right, you don't want me to say it yet then?
Nope, I haven't come to the studio, have I?
Okay. Just checking.
Who are you calling a chicken?
You. Not enough sugar in that coffee.
Maybe Judy thinks you're sweet enough.
Well, there is that point too, John. I'd have to admit that now.
You see? So you're just complaining for no reason at all.
No, but it's not sweet enough.
Well, go and put some sugar in it then.
There is an answer to that, Gary.
What's that, Steff?
Go make your own.
Yeah.
Please, up in the sitting room, keep the noise down. There's no need to shout like that.
Maybe there is.
You probably deserved it, Gary.
You're not funny too, by the way, Clive. You swinging brick, you.
Clive thinks it's Gary's cap gun. No.
He's just no. He can't be because it was taken off him because he was too dangerous with it.
Yeah.
He might have hurt someone himself mainly.
Yeah. Too many MDs.
These pair of boys are just jealous.
Of what?
Just saying, yous are just jealous.
Of
We
what?
were asking the question of what?
Yous all wanted to be like us, boys. That's all I'm saying.
Why?
Because we were so great.
At
Gary,
what?
if I wanted to be like you, I'd have signed up to be in the army.
But realistically, you know,
There's no buts, mate.
there is a big but.
Let me think.
Yeah, back end of you.
Yeah. Let me think. Living in a ditch or living in a 5-star hotel?
And what is your point?
The point is, I didn't want to live in a ditch.
Maybe the ditch didn't want you in the ditch. Did you ever think of that?
I'm just speechless at that one.
There you are, you see.
That is
I've actually made him speechless, folks.
one of the most ridiculous remarks you've ever made in your life.
Well, the poor old ditch mightn't like you. Did you ever think of that one?
No, because I didn't want a ditch. So it didn't occur to me.
I would suppose you all need heroes like us, boys. I know that. Don't tell everybody.
Dear, bless him. He's so conceited, isn't he, John?
Yes, but don't use long words because it'll confuse him.
Yeah. He's a legend in his own lunchtime.
Not that long.
Hey, just a minute, guys. You really wanted to be like us.
No.
No. Never wanted to be like you.
Why would I want to be like you?
Just saying. You all need heroes and you have to look up to us, boys. I know that.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
The only reason I look up to you, Gary, is because you're 6'4" and I'm only 5'8".
Yeah, you're 4 foot nothing like Julie then.
No, I'm 5'8".
Yeah, 4 foot.
Nothing, I'd be 4 foot nothing.
But that's what we would just say. You're 4 foot nothing.
Who's we?
He's not.
Never mind who we are. But we would just say you're 4 foot nothing.
Oh, he's got a gang. Gary and his gang.
Now, what is this? A pickle me day?
Well, you seem to be the one having a go at us. We're just defending ourselves. You're the one who's telling us we want to be like you and we see you as our hero. And
yes.
The actions are, no, we don't.
Oh, but, okay, Steff.
Oh, but what? Oh, but what?
Oh, but nothing. Never opened my wee mouth.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
From what I've heard from what your Julius said, your mouth is as big as your arse.
Bloody hell. Wide mouth frog.
Yeah, he's a definite wide mouth frog. And his daddy's a banker.
Oh no. Who gets first?
Look who's back.
What?
Look who's back.
Bananas.
James Skiffin says bananas. Right then, folks, another 30 seconds and we'll go
Banana.
away from the studios.
Banana.
Yeah, James wants a banana, doesn't he?
Banana. Banana.
Bananas in pyjamas are coming down the stairs. Yeah.
Sorry, fell asleep there.
John.
I'll go with Star Wars. Could we got Darth Vader's?
No, it's not.
Oh,
Gary?
Oh, is it?
Hang on. No, you had to go. No,
I did, but
Yeah,
it could
yeah.
be Han Solo.
Gary?
I was going to say Han Solo's.
Yep, it's Han Solo's blaster.
I got that first.
No, you didn't. No.
Did I
No.
not say it before you? Did you say it at all?
You
Yeah.
jumped it.
But did I not say it before you? Yes or no? It's a simple question.
Yes.
Simple answer.
Yes.
Therefore, I got it before you. Therefore, I win.
Okay. And yes, Steff, I know that one.
I wasn't asking you, Gary. John, do you know who this one is?
Yes.
Hey, Gary, you want to play that game?
Yeah, don't worry. I will just sit here and say nothing.
Make a change.
Yeah.
Bet you don't. Bet you start gabbling away in a few minutes. He'll forget. As simple as that. Oh, peace and quiet.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
It is. So if we start talking about him and saying derogatory things, how long do you think it'll be before he jumps in?
Quite a while actually. He's quite good at that.
Is he? Or he likes being abused?
Yeah.
Sitting on his big arse all day.
Yeah.
So does Gary know what it is?
I don't know.
Obviously not.
No, he's not intelligent enough to know this one.
No. It's way above his pay grade as well.
Yeah.
I expect Julie knows what it is.
Yeah, Julie will know what it is. Julie, if you know what it is, pop up to the model room, open the door and say, yes, I know what it is.
He's going to mute it. You watch. He's going to mute himself.
Yeah.
Picking on me. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was her then.
So did I.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah, give me a few more minutes.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna get a better answer off Julie anyway. Ooh, has he got up and locked the door?
He could have done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's gone on mute because she's turned up.
I can't see. Is he? Is
Yeah,
he
he's got
muted?
on mute.
Ah, yes.
A couple of comments. Julie says, haha, I actually don't know. Sorry. Wait.
Yes, he does.
No, it's Goldfinger. What do you think, John?
It's Goldfinger's. Man with the golden gun.
Yep.
Man with the third nipple.
Yep, Scaramangas.
Yep.
As Gary's on mute, we won't ask him if he knows what it is.
He's done mute because at the moment he's chuntering away like mad. So he did, so we don't hear him. So if you unmute him at any time specifically, he'll be chuntering away.
He's back. You can hear him. Darth Vader's back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Gary, do you know what this is?
No.
What?
Well, Julie does.
That's very good.
Right. And as John and Julie have guessed, it's the Golden Gun from Scaramanga.
James Bond.
Yes, I got your PM, Gary.
Oh, is he being picked on?
No,
Is he?
he's just saying yes, because I said, does he know what it is? Can you tell me what that is?
Oh my God.
Whose gun is that? So, do you have a clue in the studio? John?
It rings a bell, but no.
Gary?
Yes.
You have a clue?
Yes.
Okay. So, we got any guesses? Yep. James Giffen, Total Recall. Sorry, no banana, mate. Not on that one. Way out. Right genre, though. So, if you have a clue what it is, give us a shout out in the comments. I think, to be honest with you, this is quite a difficult one. So I will give you a clue. There. So have you got any idea, John, from that clue?
No, not at the moment. I'm still thinking. I know it's difficult to comprehend, but there we go.
Gary,
Yes.
have you got a clue from that clue?
I had it before that clue.
Right, let's have a look, see if you've got any comments. James has got one man and his dog. Nope. And Julie Owens, The Flash and Oddity of Hollywood. Hey, what's his das? So another 30 seconds.
Enough. Yeah.
Right, another 30 seconds. And we'll go to the studio. Do-do, 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 do-do. Boo! Right, Gary.
I think it's from the Blade.
Close, but I'm afraid not close enough. John.
I'll go Blade Runner then.
Correct. It is Rick's
Harrison
weapon.
Ford.
Yep.
No?
Harrison Ford's weapon from Blade Runner.
Yeah, simple.
And it's taken from the book Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
What?
Deckard. Sorry?
Who? When? What?
It's what's his good lord, Thingy Dick. It's his book, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? That was the name of the book when I was taken from. Right, so next one. Can you tell me whose gun that is? Do you have a clue in the studio, Gary?
No.
John?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. So if you think you know what it is, pop it in the chat. Have a guess, have a go. And oh, finally, afternoon, Dirty Harry. Afternoon, Geordie. No, we've already had Dirty Harry's Magnum. Think you know what it is? Have a guess. Pop it in chat. See if you can guess what it is. have a guess in chat. Let us know what you think it is.
I have an idea now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I shall ask you in a bit. That's actually a very good guess. Right, let's see if there's any more guesses. Nope, still no more guesses. Okay, another 30 seconds. Just do this last bit and then we'll come to you guys in the studio. Right then, in the studio, Gary,
Haven't a clue.
John.
Is it Riggs from the Lethal Weapon series?
Oh, good guess. Really good, but no.
Okay.
If I said to you, Carl,
Rick Grimes.
yes, well done. You got the right first name. Yes, it's Rick Grimes' weapon from The Walking Dead. And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you, Steff.
You're welcome.
Doesn't that now belong to his daughter?
Uh,
Or did it go with him?
I'm not sure. I think it went with him in a helicopter.
Yeah.
You right there, Gary?
I'm all right. Thank you, Steff.
Good. How are you getting on?
Aye, slowly but surely.
Tell you what we'll do is we'll go around everybody and have a quick see what everybody's up to. Just got to finish this last little bit off with this young gentleman here, and then we can have a butcher's.
No.
Off. Right then. If we go to Gary first,
Steff?
we'll see how are you getting on there, mate?
Yeah, I just got a couple of coats on the Hanomag, slowly but surely. It's starting to come into a wee bit of shape.
Yep.
Of the base here yet to do the stride straight. Waiting on a few figures to come to sort of set it off. So a right bit of work to do yet in this project.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been taking my time this time, trying to push myself for a few things. So yeah, that's how far I've got on. Not very much, but a wee bit done today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You okay, John, to have a chat?
Yes, yes, I am.
Cool. So where are you up?
Okay, one sec. There we go. Oh, here we go. I have done front hatches.
Yep.
Put the top on. Put the front glacis plate on, but without the ERA on it. That'll go on after I've painted it, because they'll be painted separately.
Yep.
I've just put the infantry rides on. That's these bits. And I've just clipped out the bit for the headlights.
Okay.
This one. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just working
Nice.
on the headlamps.
Looking good.
Well, we shall see. There's lots of little things to do yet.
Yeah. Did you get as far as you wanted to?
I got further.
Nice. Always good.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's typical. I think it's a typical amusing hobby kit where there's no real locating in holes or pins. It's just slight raised areas, and you've got an idea where to put it, and it's almost do it by intuition at times.
Yeah.
But it's getting there slowly but surely.
Nice.
Yes.
Starting to come together, mate, isn't it?
It's starting to look like a scent, which is
Yeah.
which is good to start with.
That's always a good bit.
It's how it's finished off is going to be there. Hopefully, we'll differentiate mine from everybody else's.
And how are you going to do that? What, by doing the specific one you're doing?
Well, this one. How many people are watching?
5.
Well, the reason I'm leaving the up arming off is this was done in theatre. This was put on in theatre.
Right.
So this came from the factory. This came in blocks, in bits of metal, and there it was painted in a factory. So it's only had a primer and the sand colour on it.
Yeah.
This thing had come from Germany. It had a multitude of layers of green and black on it.
Yeah.
Then the sand was painted on it. So it's going to be it's the tonal difference between the tank that came from Germany and the extra bits of armour.
Yeah.
Is going to be different.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Plus, then how individual commanders put the stowage, etc. If you see on it here, you can't really see it. It's better on the screen, but just here, there's 4 bedrolls.
Right.
Yeah. I've got to try and find some more pictures of exactly where. I mean, there's bins and things on the basket.
Yeah.
The next one, this is 3-1. The next one I'm going to do is 3-1 alpha.
Mhm.
Things like this cover for the episcope in the 3rd man hatch was taken off, and the site was there, and a block was put in, so the cable from the Mimic, which is on that one, goes in. Things
Yep.
like that.
Mhm.
You know, you can't see it on here, but it's got the vehicle's name across there. But it looks
Yep.
like it's something nicely handwritten. It wasn't stencil.
No.
So that'll be done on both sides. Then there's little things, just little subtle changes there. Plus, I can speak to the crews of them.
Yeah.
I've got them on my friends list, and I'm actually making up a spreadsheet of who crewed what vehicle, the vehicle VRN, that sort of thing, what it was
Yeah.
called. Like all these squadron ones, 7-7 squadrons, were given names corresponding to vehicles that landed on D-Day.
All right.
Yeah, and I've got that list of names with both lists actually. So yeah, it's just little subtleties that's going to go.
Yeah.
On. There you go. Done. Woo-hoo.
Cool.
Yeah, I can go and have my lunch now, then take the dogs for a walk.
Nice. Nice. Well, it's looking good, mate.
Thank you.
Sweet. So,
What have you been up to?
oh, we've already spoke to Gary.
Oh, didn't take any notice of him. Sorry.
So, as you know, he's done. So's the little girl, but she still needs her eyes doing. I'm leaving to the last because I know he's done, but he needs his eyes doing. So he's wearing a shamak, so giving that a bit of a shamak look. Radio operator, she's done. She just needs her eyes doing, as you can see. And this lady here needs her trousers doing, and she needs the rest of the red just finishing off, and her eyes. As you can tell, I don't like eyes. Can't do them for the life of me. But I'll get there.
Yeah,
I'll get
the
there.
brain there.
Yeah, it's coming along. Right, Geordie Moss has said, so will you be doing the D-Day troop to stand beside it, John?
No, not at the moment. I would do that in 1/72nd if I could find some more Cromwell Gulf War Avries. I would do them. The other thing is you've got to get. In fact, if I can get my 1/72nd bridge layer done as well, and they have it. There's so much to do for it, and I've also got to find out exactly what vehicles there were for the troop and the call signs and that for D-Day. There's so much to do just to even think about that. Could be quite a nightmare. It's quite nightmarish thought to contrast them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't do it this scale. This is too big. Although I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the vehicles from the troop at the moment.
Would you like to do it on scale?
It would be very nice. I think you could do it in 1/35th.
Yeah.
1/72nd would be easier to do. Yeah. The size wise. But but then there's still stuff missing for both scales.
Right.
Which would be obviously have to produce, but that's just a scratch build or 3D print build stuff.
Yeah.
It can be done. It can be done, but it's finding the bits and pieces from around. I mean, the SBG average 1/35th. You can, if you can find it. Resicast did a conversion set, but they're few and far between and would be expensive. And I don't know how many of those you would need. There's all sorts. It's just finding the bits, finding the kits, and
Having the money to do it.
Oh yeah. It will be a slow build. Slow. You can do it. At the moment, you can't do it in one go because you haven't got the bits.
Right.
I mean, to get for 1/35th, you need 2 Mark 5 bridge layers. Accurate armor do one conversion, but then you need the bridges. And accurate armor don't do the bridge; they do a number 8, not a number 9. You've got to get the plough, which I'm in the process of 3D print drawing. You need the Avery trailer, which accurate armor don't do. They do the Avery trailer accurate armor did, and they will have to redo that one, or I will have to draw it and print it again. The GB trailer isn't the 2-wheeled; it's the 4-wheeled, so that's got to be produced. There's so many different things to do.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, but getting there.
No, it keeps you busy.
It does.
Keeps you off the streets, mate.
Yeah.
So, apart from that one, have you got any anything on the horizon that you want to do?
Yes, because once I've got my 2 172nd Chieftains finished and the 148 SU 152 on dioramas or little bases with the figures, I'm dragging out my bridge layer.
Ooh.
And I'm going to finish that one off.
Very nice.
So that would give me a prompt to print off the bits and pieces I need for it, or draw and print off. So that one will become. So I'll have 2 Averies, a bridge layer. Sorry, I just thought of a diorama I could do. Just with those 3 vehicles. I would need a CET, which I've got, but not the best one. But that's another story. That's a completely different story. that one needs to be done in 1/72nd.
Why is it quite big?
It's long. It's to do with my bridge layer, 2 Averies and a CET.
Okay.
In convoy at night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is. When you think 2 of those vehicles are sitting on top of about a ton of explosive.
Oh, marvelous! I didn't know that. It'll be a nice diorama.
Well, it's a failure on a part, but it's a real life diorama.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother conversation on what happened. But yeah, all right. Are we going to go?
No, not just yet. Gary, have you got anything on the horizon that you're thinking of doing?
No, nothing yet.
No.
No.
Ooh.
You sure?
Yeah, just not at the moment.
All right, okay. Well, I seem to remember you saying something about a paper model.
Don't know what you're on.
I know what he's on about. You promised.
You said a paper model. Not a problem.
So when are you
So you
doing it?
want something on the horizon?
Yeah, once I start a certain diorama, yeah, there's paper involved in it. Yes.
That's fine.
Oh. Well, I'm doing my big tank next, my King Tiger with internals.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Are you going to expand it or blow it up or?
It's going to be an exploded view.
Ooh.
So I've got some translucent resin, and I'm going to make rods. So it will go up and up and up and up and up and up. And then on the base, one side, I'm going to leave the wheels and tracks in situ, but I'm going to extend out the torsion bars and the wheels, and then have the track going over the top of it, explode it, and then do the same with the internals and everything, as much as I can lift out and put on rods to give it so people can see what's done.
We'll talk afterwards about the perspex rods.
Okay. So yeah. Anyway, it is now 2 o'clock. We have done 2 hours. So if you gents would like to say your goodbyes.
Oh, hold on a sec.
Goodbye, folks.
Oh, hold on. That should be me. Hey, goodbye, everybody.
Yep. Bye, everyone.
Bye, folks.
Bye.